On 27 June 1981, a bomb hidden inside a tape recorder exploded in front of Ali Khamenei while he was speaking at a mosque in Tehran, permanently damaging his right arm and vocal cords, yet he survived, and 8 years later would become the supreme leader of Iran. Born in 1939 in the religious city of Mashhad, Khamenei was raised in a conservative clerical family and pursued Islamic studies from a young age, later studying in Qum under Ruhollah Khomeini. During the 1960s and 1970s, as Khomeini emerged as the leading religious opponent of the Shah, Khamenei aligned himself with the revolutionary movement and was arrested multiple times by the Shah's security forces. Experiences that shaped a political identity rooted in resistance to Western influence and loyalty to clerical authority. In 1979, the Iranian Revolution overthrew the monarchy and established the Islamic Republic under Khomeini, and Khamenei quickly rose within the new system. In 1981, amid political instability and assassinations, he was elected president of Iran and served during the Iran-Iraq War, a conflict that reinforced the regime's emphasis on security and unity, though ultimate power remained with Khomeini. When Khomeini died in 1989, the Assembly of Experts selected Khamenei as the second supreme leader, and despite questions about his religious authority, he secured the position through political consensus. As supreme leader, he became the highest authority in Iran, holding ultimate control over the armed forces, judiciary, intelligence services, and key state institutions, strengthening the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps into a dominant force in military, economic, and political life, and making loyalty to the supreme leader central to the system. Iran's foreign policy under his leadership was defined by strategic resistance, supporting allied groups across the region, maintaining a firm stance against the United States and Israel, and pursuing a nuclear program that led to long-standing international sanctions and significant economic strain. Domestically, while elections continued, candidates were vetted by clerical bodies. Reformist movements periodically gained momentum, particularly in the late 1990s and again in 2009. But large protests were met with security measures that reasserted state control. Khamenei governed cautiously and institutionally, relying on networks of influence, religious legitimacy, and security oversight rather than dramatic public gestures. And over more than 3 decades, he outlasted multiple presidents, regional conflicts, sanctions, and internal unrest, cultivating closer ties with Russia and China and positioning Iran within a broader non-Western alignment. By the time of his death, he had become one of the longest-serving leaders in the Middle East, presiding over a system that blended religion and state power in a unique structure, ensuring ultimate authority rested with the supreme leader. Supporters viewed him as the protector of the revolution and defender of national sovereignty, while critics saw his era as one of tightened political control and economic hardship under sanctions. And his death marked the end of a defining chapter in the history of the Islamic Republic. The question that followed was not whether his influence had been significant. It was what direction Iran would take next.